The Cora situation. Everyone's going to talk about it. They all are. I just got one a little while ago. Somebody liked the Santana riff. Someone said that was elite, so good job on you there, Skaz. The latest MLB World Series odds: Dodgers, Phillies, Yankees, Orioles. Why not the Red Sox? Why not the Red Sox? Also, Dave checking in. Hello, Dave. I'm not even sports mad at the Celtics for being sold, which means in terms of real life anger, I'm not upset at all. So is there sports anger and then there's real life anger? So then what do we show here, Skaz? If there's sports anger and there's real life anger, I can't tell you how many times I've bet on a game and I'm just pissed all the time. Look at this guy. What are you doing? Ah. Is that sports anger or is that me being a degenerate gambler?
I don't know if I can differentiate the two. Like they bleed into each other.
Yeah, they do bleed into each other. But all right, let's talk this out, Skaz. Let's do it. I gave you the Alex Cora arch, right? Alex Cora comes in after cheating, wins a championship with a good team, then gets fired for cheating, then comes back and they suck. Then they sucked again. But he's got 2 more years left. They really sucked last year, let me tell you. At the end of the year, they all gave up. They fired Chaim Bloom. It's kind of like, did Cora win? Did Cora win the Bloom matchup? I don't know. And then this year, it's no contract extension. He doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know if you can find that, actually, Skaz. I'm putting you on the spot here, but he was asked by Chris Cotillo about next year, and at this point, I don't know if I want to pressure. Like, if I was down there, if I was Joe with a mic after the game in New York, hey, Alex, next year, man, is this going to make things better for you, man? And he just doesn't comment on it. He doesn't want to come back. Let's hear this from last night. Chris Cotillo asking Alex Cora about next season.
The only thing I'm trying to do is to put this team in a position to make to the playoffs. I know that if we get there, it's going to be fun. But first things first, we got to get there. The other part of it, like I said, it doesn't matter what I think or what people think, or it's gonna take care of itself when the season is over.
Right. I think the perception from everyone is that this is your last ride here. Like, you're definitely very open to coming back, right?
I'm definitely open to show up every day and keep working. That's my goal. I said I don't want to talk about the future. I want to talk about the future. Whenever we get there, we get there.
You know what, guys? I'm open to showing up every day, too. You know? I am very open to showing up every day and trying to put on a good show and hang out with our YouTube fans and chat and be a digital content creator and radio host. I'm open to that, too. You know what else I think Alex Cora is open to? Money. We all want money. I want more money. Skaz wants more money. We put up big numbers. We want to get paid, right? Alex Cora, that guy puts up good numbers. I don't blame him. Last year, I think he quit. And I think, in hindsight, you get defeated at times, right? When your boss doesn't support you or invest in the business, you look at it and say, what am I doing here? I can better myself. Isn't this relatable? Don't we talk about, when it comes to sports, right? One of the big talking points with the Red Sox is there's nobody to relate to. Is there anybody that you can relate to more than Alex Cora? A guy in the final year of his deal knows he has to stay here because the team brought him back, I don't know, after doing cheating years ago. They brought him back. They're no longer investing. He signed up for it. Breslow has signed up for it. And you know what he has to do? He has to make the best of the situation. He comes here. They play well, potentially make a playoff, and then he goes and gets paid. In my life, I have learned this in life. I've worked many jobs. I told you, I started at McDonald's and now I'm working here at 98.5 The Sports Hub. So you can do anything in life, people. Okay? But I will never, ever get upset with a coworker who wants to better their career. I will never be upset. If Skaz said, hey, Joe, I love working with you, but I got an opportunity to do something, I'd be like, hell yes, Skaz. Go get that money. Go chase that paper. Isn't that so relatable to Alex Cora right now? Nobody wants to see him go. He has to go. He shouldn't put up with this. He's one of the best managers in baseball. That's a fact. And you know what? This year, I think it is about the players more because maybe he's more invested in the players. Maybe he's taken the offseason to talk to these guys and say, hey, listen, we got a lot to prove this year. I have a lot to prove this year. I want to make you better, to make the team better, to make my life better. So I wouldn't be surprised if the players are in on this. And, you know, you look, whenever I always relate things to movies, right? How is this not like the movie Major League? I've said this before. An owner that doesn't want to invest in the team. A manager who says, wow, we might have 3 or 4 All-Stars on this team. What do the Red Sox have? 3 or 4 All-Stars. They have guys we've never heard of. They have guys hurt. There are seriously guys I've never heard of on the Red Sox. Seriously. And all of a sudden, it's like you're the grounds crew guy being like, hey, these guys aren't that crappy at all. This is exactly just like the movie Major League. It's exactly like it. But this is real life. This is a manager who's won championships and World Series, who's well-respected around the league, who's a former player who doesn't deserve what ownership is doing. To make a respected man like that, granted with a little bit of a history, work with this group without investing and making him a lame duck, it's absolutely embarrassing. They almost did it to Terry Francona, who won them their first championship in 86 years. He was fighting for a 2-year option. Imagine that. But you know what he did? He bit the bullet and said, this team needs a new voice. And then what they do on the way out of town? Smeared his ass. The same thing will happen to Cora, but you know what? He'll be in a better situation and he'll get paid. Just like your colleague. Just like the guy you know, maybe just like you at one point in your career. If you're going to sit here and say the Red Sox are unrelatable and you can't relate to any of them, relate to Alex Cora, a guy who maybe made mistakes, but is a great manager, helping a great young group of potential all-stars, but is going to get paid somewhere else because ownership won't do it, and I support that man. I support him 1,000%. You go get paid, Alex Cora, because you're not going to get the money here, and they don't believe in you or respect you anymore. Go get your money, just like our boys are going to go get paid too someday as well. 617-779-0985. I can't relate to any players on the Red Sox anymore. I relate to Alex Cora, damn it. You should too. Get the team in the playoffs. Get paid. Council did it last year. He got paid.